That's too much information for y'all. Let's just do yoga. Let's lay down. So go ahead and just lay down. Take a moment, stretch your body, maybe wiggle your body, maybe give yourself a little temple massage, jaw massage. So anything that just feels curious, feels good, helps you get some physical feedback. And then eventually just find stillness. You can rest in Shavasana, in corpse pose. Or maybe you want to bring feet together, let your knees open, a little bit of hip opening, gentle hip opening. Maybe feet on the ground with your knees bent. Same with your arms. Maybe you cactus your arms and just relax them against the ground. Maybe one hand to heart, one hand to belly. So whatever feels just most resonant for you this morning, and then stillness. Either close your eyes, or if you prefer to keep them open, see if you can just soften your gaze. So not focusing too hard and not looking around the room. And then let's just start right away with 3 great big huge deep breaths. So next time you inhale, fill up as big as you can. And take a moment to hold at the top. Maybe even a little extra sip at the top. See if you can take an extra teaspoon of air in. And then big open mouth sigh, release. Ah. Very nice. 2 more like that. Huge inhale. Hold. So like you're a balloon, get as big as you can. Maybe that extra little sip. And then sigh it out, let it go. Ah. Last time, inhale, breathe down into your toes, out into your fingers, all the way up into the crown of your head. See if there's any more space, extra sip. And when you're ready, just sigh it out, let it go. Very nice. Seal your lips now. And begin to cultivate your Ujjayi breath. So in and out through your nose by way of the back of your throat. Most of you in here are pretty familiar with this breath. So you may be able to just kind of flip a switch and turn it on, or it may take a moment to adjust. So see if you can start to create that whisper noise with your breath, that oceanic sound. See if you can still feel your inhales moving all the way down into your belly. All the way down into your low back, even your pelvic bowl. And each exhale, all the way to emptiness, slowly, steadily, all the way to the very bottom. So maybe you want to stay here for a while, just relaxing, grounding, connecting to your breath. Maybe you want to stay here all class. That's fine with me. You can come back here at any time. If you're ready to start moving, go ahead and just draw your knees in towards your belly and just find a gentle rock from side to side. So give your low back a nice little massage against the ground. You can keep your knees together if you want. You can move them in different directions, kind of get into your hips a little more. You can draw hearts with your kneecaps, circle them away from each other. And then eventually just let both of your legs fall over to your right side and keep your knees bent. You can extend one, you can cross your legs. So any variation of a supine twist you want to take. And then continue to use your Ujjayi breath to create space here. And then while you are resting, just quickly, if you would like a hands-off practice today, no physical adjustment or touch from me. I don't take it personal, but just give me one arm high in the air for just a second. All right, thank you. And then find your way in your next couple breaths to the other side. So supine twist, legs to the left. Any variation you'd like. Most likely the same variation you just took on the other side. But if this side feels completely different, maybe you want to go somewhere different. So I don't know how your body feels. You feel into that, breathe into that, adjust and respond to that. Soft through your face, your jaw. And even though we've started practice somewhat slower than we usually do, can you still find that fire, find that power behind your slow, deep breaths? So still build your own internal heat with your powerful, victorious breath. In your next couple of rounds, or just whenever you feel pretty much even, go ahead and bring your knees back to center, no rush. Once you're there, just like we did before, rock it out, rock side to side, draw little circles around your sacrum, trace it. And then you can absolutely find your way up to standing however you would like. Here's the invitation. Option to rock and roll forward and back a few times along your spine and see if you can start to build some momentum up. Eventually, without using your arms, see if you can plant your feet and stand all the way up. If you can't do it without your arm strength or without your hands behind you, no big deal, play with it. Once you're there, just stand at the top of your mat, roll out your shoulders, maybe roll your neck around, but eventually arrive in your mountain pose. So arms down by your sides, palms open, receptive, shoulders broad, collarbones broad. Feel into a neutral spine and neutral pelvis in your body. Close your eyes and feel yourself standing from the inside out. So feel your feet rooting down, crown of your head drawing up. Feel your breath flowing into every little space inside of you. Soften your face, unclench your jaw. Just feel yourself in this room. Feel your feet on the ground. Feel your breath rising and falling. Next time you inhale, stay as you are. Breathe in as big as you can. Hold at the top. Maybe take an extra sip, stand taller, take up more space, even energetically. And then open your mouth, great big sigh. Ah, good. Turn on your Ujjayi breath once again. Inhale, reach up and stretch. Slow dive as you exhale. So hinge at your hips all the way down and fold. Hang out here in your fold for a few rounds of breath, maybe a ragdoll pose, maybe hands behind your head, interlace your fingers, maybe even hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. So I know I usually teach that at the beginning of class. I'm not going to have us interlace our fingers today. So great time to do so if you would like. Take about 3 more deep breaths in your fold. So maybe, since it's our first fold, maybe you bend your knees more than usual. That's perfectly fine. Maybe you take your feet out a little bit wider, give your hips and your pelvis a little more space. So if you can let your neck relax, let your head be heavy, and then big, spacious breaths. One more round. As you inhale, find your halfway lift position. So crown of your head reaches forward, tops of your thighs press back, sit bones broaden, and then exhale, release and fold. All the way to stand, lead with your heart. Big bend in your knees if it helps, arms to the sky, breathe in and stretch tall. Hands to heart, exhale. Let's flow with our breath, high mountain, breathe in. And slow dive all the way down, forward fold, nice Victoria. As you inhale, spinal extension, Ardha Uttanasana. And exhale, let it all go. Bow deeply, find emptiness, feel your center from that place. Take it back up, all the way to stand. Arms reach up, inhale. Nice, Lara, and exhale, hands to your heart. This time we'll add just a baby back bend. Inhale, reach up and stretch. As you exhale, cactus your arms, navel to spine to protect your low back as you curl open. Inhale, re-extend, realign. See if you can feel neutral And then exhale, stick your butt out, reach your heart forward, maybe bend your knees a lot as you dive down. Beautiful, lift halfway, breathe in. And then this time, plant your hands, step back to plank position. So top of a push-up. Spread your fingers and actively push the ground away. Take one more inhale here. And then listen, as you exhale, just lift your hips up, press them back, maybe bend your knees a lot, down dog. Good, inhale, rock forward, high plank. See if you can come way forward onto your tippy toes, push the ground away. Exhale, lift your hips, press them back, stretch it out, down dog. Good, this time inhale, rock forward. We will add a push-up. Come to your knees if you'd like to modify. Exhale, lower halfway down. Do not let your shoulders roll forward. Do not let your belly drop. Inhale, push back up. And exhale, down dog, stretch, lengthen. One more like that. Inhale forward, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga, hold. Hold until you're empty. Nice, Liz. Inhale, push up. So good, everyone. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take it back. You can wait for us here or inhale, come forward one more time. All the way down as you exhale. So take your vinyasa, back bend of your choice. Stay as long as you would like. And then eventually everybody back in downward facing dog. No rush. Reconnect. So feel whatever there is to feel in your down dog, in your body. What feels good? What feels strong? What feels tight? What feels sore? What feels stiff? And where is your breath? Is it still there? Is it still flowing through you, expanding and contracting inside of you? So nice, everybody. Take one more great big inhalation. And then as you exhale, look to the top of your mat and however you'd like to get there, forward fold. Nice, Paul. Breathe in, halfway lift, lots of length. And let it go. Exhale, find emptiness, find your center and rise all the way up. Big stretch, breathe in. Hands to heart as you breathe out. All right, this time, inhale, arms reach up. And then grab left wrist with your right hand. Your left palm faces the right side of the room. Pull your upper body to the right. So a little tug with your right arm and send your hips to the left. So it's like you're trying to create a crescent moon shape. Make sure that your arm isn't in front of your face, but your bicep is next to your ear. So your left shoulder is plugged into the socket. Breathe into your left waistline, into your left rib cage. Lots of weight in your left foot. Nice, Ellie, especially the inner edge. Take one more full breath. Awesome. Kay, as you inhale, back to center and switch your grip. So grab your right wrist. Or is that right? Yeah, right wrist and then up and over to the other side. So pull your right shoulder back and down. Plug it in. Yes. If you were to let go, your right arm would slingshot out. You're using the strength in your left arm to gently tug, gently pull. Big, spacious breaths. One more. Feel into that length. And then come back up. Release your grip. And dive down slowly into your fold. Halfway lift, spinal extension. Inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, move through your vinyasa however you would like. See you back in downward facing dog. All right, Ujjayi breath. Inhale, right leg to the sky. So right leg reaches up, and if you want to open your hip or kind of feel around, explore, roll out your ankle, go for it. Eventually, in your next couple rounds, square off your hips. Inner thighs face each other. Right leg, I don't care how high it goes, but make it long, strong, powerful, active through your right foot. Press down into your fingertips. Yes, lift from your center. So good. Such good awareness. Take one more big inhale. Nice, Kirsten. As you exhale, right knee to your nose, scoop out your belly, push the ground away, round your spine. Stay here, breathe in. See if you're on your back to beat toes. Maybe lift higher and then step forward as soft as you can. Rise when you are ready, crescent lunge. So front knee over front ankle, high on the ball of your back foot. Nice, Kathy. Good, Aria. So energetically, front hip pulls back, back hip pulls forward. You want to plug the femur bones into the sockets. Feel that tone in your belly. So you're not sucking in, you're not squeezing your six pack. It's just a little tone. Draw your belly button back towards your spine. Feel that support that offers your low back. Heart is lifted. Perhaps your gaze is lifted. Are you spreading your fingers or are you softening today? So be intentional. What do you want to embody here? Can you feel your big, deep breaths? Take one more inhale. And then as you exhale, turbo twist to the right. So bend your back knee to a hover. Left arm reaches forward, right arm swings back. Notice if you are leaning forward or reaching forward. See if you can stack your torso so in one long line. So your hips are right underneath your shoulders. Broaden your shoulders. Squeeze your inner thighs. Nice, Kate. Work your twists. Take one more round, and as you exhale, see if you can use your core strength to twist just a little bit further. Next time you breathe in, nice job, you guys. Warrior two. So right arm swings forward, left arm swings back, back heel pivots down. If you need to take a moment to adjust your feet, please feel free to do so. So right knee, it's not falling inward towards your big toe. It's tracking outward towards your baby toe. So really wrap your right butt cheek underneath your body. Yes, so good. Shoulders stacked over hips. Slow, spacious breaths. What do you want to embody here? Feel into it. Breathe into it. Nice job. Next time you breathe in, reach forward like you're trying to touch the front wall. So legs don't move. Reach, 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 reach. And then all that has to change is your arms. Right arm towards the ground, left arm towards the sky for side angle. If you would like, left arm can reach forward, bicep next to your ear, and lengthen your left side. If you'd like half bind, full bind, or any other variation that will serve you, take about 3 more breaths. So really wrap your right butt cheek underneath your body. Press down into the inner and outer edges of both feet. So good, everyone. Nice, Kathy. Heart is open, hips are open. Next time you breathe in, from the press of your feet, rise up, reverse your warrior. So stand your legs a little bit longer, reach up, reach back. Lengthen through your right side. If you want to give your right leg just a moment to stretch, you can straighten it out. Then re-bend and re-establish your pose. Feel all that length in your right side body and your right waistline. Keep tracking your right knee open towards your pinky toe. Take one more big, huge inhale. See if there's any more space, length you can find. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to the ground. Pivot to the ball of your back foot, low lunge. From here, pyramid pose. Step your back foot forward just a little bit, so about a foot or two. You want both feet flat on the ground. Feet might be on train tracks with all of your toes facing forward, or maybe they're on a balance beam with your back foot at a little angle. Halfway lift position. I personally like to bring my hands to my hips here. See if you can really work your right hip back, and imagine there's a rope attached to your right butt cheek and it's pulling up towards the ceiling. So press back and try to lift your right butt cheek up. Work the length in your spine, work the length in the back of your right leg. One more in breath. Keep pulling your right butt cheek, your right hip back, and then fold. Forehead towards your shin, nose towards your knee, navel towards your spine at the bottom of each exhale. And then at the bottom of each exhale, as you empty out, catch your invitation to dive just a little deeper, to fold just a little further. I may not see it on the outside, but you can feel it on the inside. So use your big, deep breaths. Take about 2, 3 more. Yeah, good. So nice, everybody. if you've got your feet facing forward like this, bring them out to 2 train tracks. Even more, even more, even more. Yep. And then start to pull back from here. Perfect. Let's try to squeeze this. All right, friends. Next time you inhale, bend. Well, I don't care what you're doing with your breath. Actually, bend your front knee and just start to walk your hands forward, coming into standing splits. We're not going to hold this super long. Lift your left leg as high as you can. See if you can even spread through your left toes. So lots and lots of length. Relax your neck. Take one more big inhale. Lift, 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 lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Forward fold, top of your mat, set your left foot down. You can give your right leg a little shake out if you want to. Pedal out your heels if you want to. Maybe you give your right hip a little pound or your thigh. Find your breath. Next time you breathe in, spinal extension, realign. And then exhale, fold. Root through your feet, rise up. Inhale, take your arms up. And then pause right here, high mountain, just like we did a moment ago or a few moments ago when we were standing in mountain pose. Now we're in high mountain. Find as close to neutral as possible. So my tendency is to stick my ribs out. I'm going to draw my ribs back. So feel into neutral spine, neutral pelvis for you. Maybe you have to bend your knees. That's fine. Maybe you need to bend your elbows. Close your eyes and feel it from the inside. So how much awareness can you bring into simply just standing? And if you're closing your eyes, open them back up, going into a balancing pose. Right foot is our foundation, left knee lifts. So take a moment, find your balance, hug in towards midline, flex through your toes. One more big inhale here. And then as you exhale, twist towards the windows, left arm back, right arm forward, or right hand to the outside of your left knee or thigh. Sometimes I even like to bring my left hand to my low back, use that as a little bit of leverage. So squeeze through your inner thighs, twist from your center, broaden through your shoulders and collarbones, stand tall. If you want more of a balance challenge, you can gaze back over your left fingertips or over your left shoulder. Take one more great big huge breath. Nice work, friends. End of your exhale, slowly unwind, standing staff, reach up. And then listen. We're going to move into a low lunge. See if you can get fingertips and toes to touch down at the same time. So left foot all the way back. From your low lunge, 3-legged down dog. Inhale, right leg up. As you exhale, straight to down dog or rock forward. You can keep it as 3-legged or you can modify. Chaturanga, lower down. Heart lifts, peel it open, breathe in. Stay here a little longer if you'd like. As you're ready, see you back in downward facing dog. Ujjayi breath, reconnect, recommit. Feel whatever there is to feel right here. Hands on the ground, fingertips rooting down. Connection to your center. Next time you inhale, left leg to the sky. And feel free to explore a bit. Roll out your ankles, circle your knee, open your hip, whatever you want to do on this side. And then eventually square hips, inner thighs face each other. Left leg long, strong, powerful. So nice, Victoria. So good, you guys, I love it. So strong through your left leg. Press down through your fingertips, lift from your center. One more in-breath, nice abs. As you exhale, left knee to your nose, round, scoop out your belly. Nice, Callie, stay here as you breathe in, lift higher onto your back tippy toes. Like you're stepping over something, step forward softly. Take your time to rise up to crescent lunge. So front knee over front ankle. High on the ball of your back foot. So find your widest stance, but then rather than sinking into it deeper, hug back in towards midline. So front hip pulls back hip pulls forward. You're finding the balance of stability with mobility, strength and softness. Lift your heart. Feel up into your hands and your fingers. Be intentional with your gaze. Take one more big inhale. Exhale, we've got our turbo twist. So right arm forward, left arm back, back knee bends to a hover. If you want to modify, you can always gently set your back knee down. Otherwise, back knee is hovering, and imagine you're trying to pull your back thigh forward. Yes. So feel your inner thighs hugging in, and then twist from your center, from your belly button. Broaden through your shoulders. If you want, you can even gaze back over your left hand. Take one more round. Good job. And then warrior two, left arm forward, right arm back, pivot your back heel down. You need to look down at your feet and take a moment to adjust. Please do so. Settle in. Hips are open. Heart is open. Front knee tracks towards your pinky toe. Next time you breathe in, reach forward. So reach, reach, reach. Try to touch the front wall. Reach, reach, reach. When you can't reach any further, tip it over. Left hand towards the ground, right arm towards the sky. Heart stays open, hips stay open, shoulders stay open. If there's any other variation or expression you want to take on this side, feel free. Yeah. So use as much strength. And this is just there as a little bit of support. Perfect. Wrap that underneath. Good job, friends, wherever you are at. Keep those big, deep breaths flowing through. Next time you inhale, so good. Press into your feet, reverse, so rise up, reach reach back. Feel that length in your left side. If your left leg needs a moment, maybe you straighten it out and then come back in. Bending deeply into your front knee. Nice, Kate. Track your front knee towards your pinky toe. Keep your back leg strong, back foot rooted. Imagine you're trying to lift your right rib cage up away from your right hip. Awesome, Victoria. Soften your face. Feel whatever there is to feel, even if it's intense, even if it's uncomfortable. One more big, huge in-breath. Reach through your fingertips. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to the ground, pivot to the ball of your back foot, and then step your back foot forward just a foot or two for pyramid stance. So again, all 10 toes face forward, your feet are on 2 train tracks, or balance beam, your back foot's at about a 30-degree angle. Halfway lift. You can bring your hands to blocks, to your hips, to your shin. Pull your left butt cheek as far back as you can and lift it up as high as you can. Feel all that length. Try to squeeze through your left quad. Take one more inhale. And then exhale. Nice, Lizzie. Work your fold. Forehead towards shin, nose toward knee, navel towards spine. All the way to emptiness. With every breath, and that's your invitation. So much better, Sarah, to dive a little deeper, fold a little further. Good job. Yeah. So try to squeeze. If you are shaking, if you are trembling, that is not a bad thing. I almost always shake in this pose, my front leg. One of my teachers used to call it the sacred tremble. It means you've met an edge. Now be with it. Breathe into it. Soften around it. Take one last breath. End of your exhale. Fingertips or hands on the ground. Crawl them forward. So bend your front knee if you need to. Crawl your hands forward. Float your back leg up. Standing splits. Nice, Sydney. We won't hold it super long. So find length. Find activation through your right foot. See if you can get your toes to spread. Even your little baby pinky toe. Nice work. Soft face, not clenching your jaw, not straining, not looking forward, but letting your gaze fall somewhere behind you or even up. Take one more big inhale, lift, 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 lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Nice, Kirsten, and exhale, forward fold, step down top of your space. Give your left leg that little shake out if you want, or a little love pounding. Ujjayi breath. Next, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Root through your feet. Take it all the way up. Arms to the sky, high mountain. So take just a moment. Find neutral as much as you can in your body, and then lift your right knee up. Standing stop. So inner thighs hug in. Right foot is flexed and active. Take one more inhale. And then slow twist as you exhale to your right. Right arm swings back, left arm reaches forward, or you can grab hold of your right leg with your left hand. You can even press your right hand into your low back, into your sacrum. So use your arms as a little bit of gentle leverage to work your twist. Twist from your center, squeeze your inner thighs, breathe down into your belly. Broaden through your shoulders, Maybe even gaze back over your right hand for more of a balance challenge. One last round. You guys are doing so good. Next inhale, come back to standing staff. Reach up. If you want, you can extend your right leg. And then as you exhale, low lunge, see if you can touch down fingertips and toes at the same time. As you breathe in, three-legged down dog, left leg to the sky. Exhale, go straight to down dog or rock forward, your variation of plank to chaturanga. Inhale, back bend of your choice. Feel free to give yourself an extra breath or 2 or 3. And then either down dog, or if you prefer child's pose, that is just fine with me. Big, deep breath. Just notice whatever there is to notice. Feel whatever there is to feel. We will now move through that entire sequence, that entire flow, breath to movement. So that doesn't mean we speed through it and just get it over with. It means we move slowly and intentionally with our slow, spacious breaths. So if at any time you feel like I am cueing way too slow, see if you can breathe bigger. See if you can breathe deeper. If at any time you want to do your own thing, you want to take a break, you want to move on your own, always it is your choice. So listen to your body. Take one, well, actually, if you are not already in down dog, find your down dog. One more great big inhale into your dog pose. And gaze to the top of your mat, however you want to get there. As you exhale, come into your fold. As you inhale, halfway lift. And bow, let it go. From the press of your feet, rise all the way up. Big stretch at the top. Inhale. Hands to heart, exhale, and here we go. Let's flow. Inhale, reach up, grab your left wrist with your right hand. Exhale, side body stretch to your right, hips go left. Use your breath all the way to emptiness. Back through center as you inhale. Switch your grip towards the windows. Exhale, all the way to empty. Right shoulder stays back and down. Inhale, center. Listen, we're going to add our little baby back bend, cactus your arms, navel to spine to protect low back, curl open. Inhale, high mountain, realign, reach up. And then exhale, butt goes back, heart goes forward, dive down, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, chaturanga, or you can always skip it. Inhale, lift your heart, feel your heart open. So nice, down dog, exhale. All right, inhale, right leg to the sky, nice and long, strong, powerful. Exhale, step right foot forward as soft as possible, low lunge. Crescent, breathe in and rise. Exhale, turbo twist, left arm forward, right arm back, back knee bends all the way to empty twist as far as you can. Inhale, warrior 2, right arm forward, left arm back, back heel down. Exhale, side angle, reach forward, tip it over, all the way to empty. And inhale, reverse your warrior, stay in your legs, reach up, reach back, lengthen your right side. And exhale, all the way down, cartwheel your hands to the ground, low lunge. Pyramid pose with a halfway lift, so step forward a little bit and lengthen your spine, breathe in. Exhale, work your fold. Forehead toward chin, nose toward knee, navel toward spine, all the way to empty. Standing splits. Breathe in, lift your left leg high. Forward fold, step down. Lift halfway. Inhale, big, spacious inhale. Exhale, fold. Root through your feet, take it all the way up. Arms reach up and left knee floats up. Twist towards the windows as you exhale. You can hold your left leg if you want. Exhale all the way to emptiness. And then back to standing staff. You can extend left if you want. Breathe in. Low lunge, slowly and intentionally with your exhale. Fingertips and toes down at the same time. Nice CC. Inhale, three-legged dog. Right leg high. Straight to down dog or exhale, rock forward and take your vinyasa. Inhale, nice Kathy, lift your heart. Beautiful Chris, and exhale, lift your hips. Here we go, other side, left leg to the sky, breathe in. And soft as you can, step forward, low lunge. Beautiful breath, rise, inhale, crescent. And turbo twist with your exhale, right arm forward, left arm back, back knee bends, all the way to empty. Inhale, warrior two, left arm forward, right arm back. So open it up. And exhale, side angle, reach forward, tip it over, all the way to empty. Reverse, breathe in, take it up and back, stay in your legs, that deep bend. Exhale, hands to the ground, pivot to the ball of your back foot. Inhale, pyramid pose with a halfway lift, so everything nice and long. Pull your left butt cheek back and up. Work your fold as you exhale all the way to empty. Use your breath. Nice, Laura. Inhale, standing splits, right leg floats high. Spread your toes. And forward fold, step down. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, let it go. All the way up, arms to the sky, lift your right knee up and twist to your right as you exhale, all the way to empty. Use your breath. Back to standing staff, breathe in, option to extend right. Low lunge as you exhale, slowly and intentionally. Nice, and three-legged dog, left leg back and up. Straight to down dog or rock forward, plank to chaturanga. So very beautiful. Lift your heart as you inhale. Hips back, exhale, down dog. That's one time through. We've got one more. This time I'm going to add in just a few little variations, a few little changes. So like always, stay present, listen to my cues, take what works, and leave the rest behind. One more big inhale into your down dog. Exhale, gaze to the top of your space, however you'd like to get there. Forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Let it go all the way to empty. Exhale, fold. All the way to stand. Breathe in, reach high. Hands to heart, exhale. All right, here we go, last time. Inhale, reach up. Side body stretch of your choice to your right. You can keep it the same or you can switch it up. Exhale, come through center, breathe in. Other side, as you breathe out, up and over, all the way to emptiness. Inhale, center. Baby back bend, cactus your arms, navel to spine, curl open. Inhale, re-extend, realign. Now listen. Exhale, chair plane or drinking bird. Bend your knees, swing your arms back, maybe even float up to your tip toes. And then inhale, high mountain. You might stay on your tippy toes as you reach super high, grow super tall. Nice, Ellie. And maybe stay on your tiptoes as you slowly dive down. Awesome, ab. Forward fold. Heels on the ground for your halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, step your feet back, chaturanga or skip it. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, nice, Paul, lift your hips, down dog. Listen carefully, nice, Arya. Inhale, right leg high. Stay and hold, or exhale, right knee, left elbow. Push the ground away as you come forward. Inhale, back up, three-legged. And then this time, right knee, right elbow, or even see if you can get up to your armpit, aim high. Inhale, three-legged, stretch and lengthen. Now everybody needs your nose, scoop out your belly, step forward softly. Crescent lunge, rise up, breathe in. Exhale, twist to your right, left arm forward, right arm back, back knee bends. So nice. And warrior two, right arm forward, left arm back, back heel down. Exhale, side angle, reach forward, tip it over. This is where we're gonna take a moment, pause. You can stay in your side angle, you can turn it into a triangle, or you can turn it into a balancing half moon. So you might reach forward and float your back foot off the ground. If you go for balancing half moon, there are options. Maybe you wanna bend your left knee, reach back, grab hold of your foot. Maybe you wanna hover your right hand above the ground, or even bring your right hand up to your heart. So wherever you've chosen to go, my friends, hips are open, heart is open, breath is right there. Take two more. See if you can come back to a warrior two stance softly, intentionally. And if you need a moment to readjust, to settle back in, take it. Find your breath. We'll get back to our flow next. Inhalation, reverse your warrior. Inhale, reach up and back. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down, low lunge. Pyramid stance with a halfway lift. So step forward a little bit and lengthen. Use your exhale to work it to fold deeply all the way to empty. Inhale, standing splits. Crawl your hands forward, float your back leg high. And exhale, listen, tiny little potato bug ball. Get small all the way to empty. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, bow and fold. Ha. Root through your feet all the way up, arms to the sky, left knee lifts. Twist towards the windows as you exhale. This time we will pause. Option to take your full revolved hand to big toe pose. So you can grab your left foot, start to extend your left leg. Personally, I cannot get my left leg straight without rounding my back. So I'm just gonna get my left leg as straight as I can, pressing through my heel. Find your personal edge and then be with it. Breathe into it, shake with it, soften around it. Fall in and out. Take one or two more rounds. So good, you guys. Remember that it is just a practice. Next time you breathe in, come back to center. If you want to set your left foot down, that's totally fine with me. If you want to extend your left leg, go for it. And then as you exhale, we'll meet in our low lunge. So take it all the way back. Inhale, right leg high, three-legged dog. Listen, open your hip. So stay here, hip open. Or flip your dog, right foot comes down behind you, right arm reaches forward and heart reaches forward. Lift your hips, feel the strength in your back body, feel the opening in your front body. Stay as long as you want, and then everybody regular downward facing dog. Come back, walk it out. Find your breath. You can keep walking it out. Or next time you inhale, option to rock forward into a high plank. Option to hover right leg if you'd like. And exhale, chaturanga, lower slowly. Heart lifts with your in-breath. Hips lift, down dog. Everybody, left leg to the sky. Inhale. Nice, Sarah. Exhale, left knee, right elbow, that little twist. Get as close as you can. So good. Inhale, three-legged dog. Left to left, as high as you can get on your left arm, all the way to emptying your breath. Inhale, back up. And then everybody, last one, knee to your nose, scoop out your belly, step through softly. Crescent, inhale, rise. Exhale, turbo twist, right arm forward, left arm back, bend your back knee all the way to emptiness. Nice, Ellie, and warrior two, open towards the opposite wall. Side angle. Exhale, reach forward and tip it over. Here's where we take a moment. Anywhere you want to go. Same thing you did on the other side, or something totally different. Maybe this side has got something totally different going on with it. Listen to that, feel into that. We are creating a relationship with our body when we practice yoga. So we don't do that by tuning out what our body is telling us and just pushing through. We do that by listening, by responding to what our body is telling us. Sending our breath into those tight spaces, into our hard edges. 1 or 2 more rounds wherever you're working. And then we'll come back, warrior 2. See if you can land softly if you're balancing. Take a moment, and if you need to, readjust, resettle in, find your breath. Good job. Back to our flow. Next inhale, reverse your warrior, left side nice and long. And take your hands to the ground. Exhale, pivot to the ball of your back foot. Standing splits, breathe in, right leg high. Oh, I forgot, pyramid pose. Step your right foot back down. Let's go back to pyramid. Inhale to a halfway lift in your pyramid. Some of you are probably glad I forgot. Exhale, work your fold. Now standing splits. Walk your fingertips forward, float your back leg high. Get 2. And tiny little potato bug ball one more time. Super small and compact. Yes. Halfway lift, nice and long. Breathe in. And let it all go. Fold deeply. Exhale all the way to emptiness. One more time, rise. Arms reach up, right knee floats up. Standing staff. And exhale, twist to the right. This time, option to take it into your fullest expression today. So maybe left hand grabs your right foot, maybe peace fingers around your right big toe, and then start to extend only as much as you can without rounding. So stand tall first. Work that twist from your center, squeeze your inner thighs, broaden through your shoulders. You want more of a balance challenge, gaze back over your back and one last round. So nice, everybody. Come back to standing staff or high mountains, perfectly fine. You can set your right foot down. Exhale, low lunge. Step your right foot back. Inhale, 3-legged dog, left leg up. Pause here and open your left hip. Bend your left knee. Stay here or flip. Left foot comes down. Heart opens, hips open. Yes, breathe all the way down into your belly wherever you're at. One more round. And then regular down dog. Walk it out, my friends. You can keep walking it out a little bit longer, or option to inhale, rock forward, maybe hovering your left leg this time. Chaturanga as you exhale. Heart lifts as you breathe in, peel it open. And then you choose down dog or child's pose, about 3 to 5 deep breaths. It might feel nice to take some open mouth sighs. So just notice whatever there is to notice. Feel whatever there is to feel. Deepen your breath once again. In your next couple rounds, everybody downward facing dog. All right, from your down dog, inhale your right leg to the sky. And exhale, step your right foot to the top of your space, low lunge. Stay in your low lunge, left hand on the ground or a block, right arm to the sky. So you can absolutely stay in your low lunge, or we're moving into a revolved half moon. So left hand, and you can take a block with you, left hand starts to reach forward, back foot floats up. Keep squeezing through your inner thighs and twisting from your center, lengthening through your spine. So rather than gazing at the back of the room, take your gaze straight towards the right side of the room or even a little bit forward. So your spine is following, it's lengthening out. Back leg is strong. Work your twist from your center wherever you happen to be. One last huge breath. Yes, so nice. Let it go. Low lunge once again. So if you're in half moon, step your left foot down. Everybody walk both hands over to the left long edge of your mat. Parallel your feet, straighten out your legs. Halfway lift on an in-breath. Anywhere you want to go as you exhale, fold deeply or explore on your own. Whatever there is to feel, see if you can let yourself feel it. So most of us are taught our entire lives without even knowing it, how to tune our bodies out. How to go through our lives like we feel really good all the time, no matter what's going on inside of us. So this practice is to bring us back. This practice is to remember our bodies, to relate once again with our bodies, to be in conversation once again with our bodies. We're trying to teach our body, I'm here, I'm listening. You thought I forgot you, but I didn't. Take one more big deep breath wherever you're at. Inhale, halfway lift position, fingertips on the ground or hands on the ground. Walk your hands forward, rotate your toes forward back to your low lunge. And then from your low lunge, back to your three-legged dog, right leg back and up. If you want, you can open your hip. You can do whatever you want. Whenever you're ready, pigeon pose, right shin to the top of your space. Gently set your body down. So take your time, right knee towards the outer right edge of your mat. And especially, I don't want to say, especially women, because men have this problem too, but for some reason, a lot of us women, we just have hypermobility in our hips. And we're like, oh, it feels so good. I could be here forever. We don't want that. We want to find the activation, the strength, the structure, the integrity. So pull front hip back. Pull back hip forward, your right butt cheek. We don't want it on the ground. If it's on the ground, how can you get that structure, that stability? So it's hovering above. Big deep breaths. So bring your knee right here. Even further. So don't put your butt down. Leave it up. That's it. From there, fold. Keep that. Yeah. That's it. Now you can scoot your back knee back. Yeah. That's it. That's your pose. Don't let your butt come down. Yeah. And if it's helpful at any point, you can put a block under there to teach your body to do that. Like, but you're doing great. Take about 5 to 7 more rounds. Just notice what comes, notice what goes, and let it. Nice job, everybody. Last couple big deep breaths. However you want to find your way back to downward facing dog. So maybe three-legged dog, maybe three-legged tabletop. maybe vinyasa, maybe some cat-cows. Just walk it out, or whatever movement just kind of helps you neutralize, feel into right side versus left side. Reconnect to your Ujjayi breath a little bit longer. All right, inhale, left leg to the sky. And then exhale, left foot to the top of your mat, low lunge. Revolve lunge, right hand down, left arm up. Right hand can be on a block, or personally, I like to lift up to my right fingertips. So you do you. And you are more than welcome to stay in your revolved lunge or start your transition into revolved half moon. So left hand starts to reach forward as you launch your back foot off the ground. Nice, Chris. Keep your hips really square so your inner thighs are hugging in. Your left hip is pulling back. You're twisting from your center. Back leg is strong. So nice. Nice, Sydney. See if you can feel the opening in the left side of your heart. Breathe all the way down into your belly, wherever you are at, my friends. Give it one more round. Your personal fullest expression. Do not care what it looks like. I care what it feels like. End of your exhale, come back to a low lunge position. So step your right foot back, and then hands all the way over to the right long edge of your mat. Parallel your feet, straighten out your legs. Inhale, lift halfway. And then your choice, fold or explore anywhere you want to go. You can do something totally different on this side. Stay here, stay in your body. What does it need? What is it telling you? What's going on? What's flowing through? Last couple big, deep breaths. Butt towards the sky, crown towards the ground. Next time you inhale, halfway lift. And then walk your hands forward, rotate your toes forward, low lunge. From low lunge, three-legged down dog, left leg to the sky. You might open your hip, you might take a moment. Whenever you're ready, pigeon, left shin forward, body comes down gently. So take that same amount of time, care awareness, to set yourself up on the left side. Left knee is closer to the outer left edge of your mat than it is towards midline. So you want to get that external rotation. Yes, so good, Sarah. And then flexion or some sort of activation through your toes, like you're trying to spread them. That will keep this out of your ankle and your knee. So you don't want to pull on the joints. And then as you're drawing your left hip back and up, just like we did in our pyramid pose, your heart goes forward and down. Nice, Victoria. Big deep breath. Oh, 4 or 5 more. Sigh out your mouth anytime. I'm going to ultimately leave it up to you when you feel pretty much even on both sides to start one last transition back to down dog, however you want to get there. If you're on your back and you'd rather wait for us there, do some stretching there, perfectly fine. You'd rather take a child's pose. Child's pose is perfect. You want some cat cows, one last vinyasa. Now is your time. And I'm just going to say, everybody, next 3 to 5 breaths, however you want to get there, all the way down onto your back. And once you are on your back, just like we did at the very beginning of our practice, that little rock, hug your knees in, gently rock it out. Thanks, Chris. And then after a few rocks, inversion of your choice, any inversion you want to take for about 7 to 10 breaths. So anything that puts your hips and or your legs higher than your heart. And please take your time. Once you feel complete with your inversion, ease your way out and take any counter poses of choice. So maybe you want another supine twist. We've done lots of twisting today, so I'm not going to cue you through it, but you're more than welcome to take another twist. Maybe you want one more heart opener, hip opener. So absolutely anything goes. If you want to go right into your Shavasana, your final resting pose, that's also more than welcome. So I'm just going to say, give yourself about another 10 breaths to just slowly wind down and finish off your own practice in whatever way you want to. Yeah, I love happy baby at the end of practice. Such a good way to kind of traction out your spine. And this is a poem that I will share with you called The Thing Is. It's by Ellen Bass or Ellen Bass. It says to love life, to love it even when you have no stomach for it, and everything you've held dear crumbles like burnt paper in your hands, your throat filled with the silt of it. When grief sits with you, its tropical heat thickening the air, heavy as water, more fit for gills than lungs. When grief weighs you down like your own flesh, only more of it, an obesity of grief. You think, how can a body withstand this? But then you hold life like a face between your palms, a plain face, no charming smile, no violet eyes. And you say, yes, I will take you and I will love you again. I feel like we all have felt grief in our life, and we all know what it feels like to feel emotions that are so strong, you think your body just can't go on. I think that's the most beautiful thing about being human and about this life, is that the deeper we allow ourselves to feel even grief, even pain, the deeper we are able to also experience joy, the deeper we are able to experience just gratitude and fulfillment in our lives. So I think the key to a fulfilling life lies not outside with external things that we collect, but instead inside with the relationship we form with ourselves and with life itself. These last few moments, whatever you've got going on in your life, maybe everything's going so well. Take that in, soak that in. Maybe you're struggling right now. Let that be there. Let that have space. Let the feelings that it brings have space to just be held. And truly give yourself these last few moments to just connect with you and what's going on inside of you. Shavasana. Take a deep breath in. Let it go. You start to wiggle through your physical body, fingers, toes, any gentle movement or stretches that would feel good. And eventually just roll to either side, nice and easy, fetal position. Give yourself one last moment. Just drilling into yourself, this nurturing pose, allowing yourself to feel really held and supported by the ground. Just kind of soak that in, take that in, that support, that stability, safety. Let it soak into your body. Use your arms to guide yourself up into seated meditation. So maybe the first time being in this position for our entire practice. Sit up nice and tall. Close your eyes. Let's exhale all our air out. And inhale to one last time. Just sweep your arms out, around, and up, gathering in all that energy from this room, from this space, from your practice, and bringing it all symbolically into your heart, hands to heart. Thank you so much for being here and letting me guide you. Light in me sees and reflects the light in you. Namaste. All right, my friends. Thank you, thank you. Ruby blessed a few of you in Shavasana. I see.
Yeah, you so good. Yeah, you were so good. You were so good. You're such a good girl. She knows how. She knows how to do the so good. Yes, yes, she's a good girl. Yes, we are so good girl.
Bye, Mom.
Love you.